Good evening, everyone. Namaskar. Can you all hear my voice? Can anyone just respond in the chat box? Yes, yes. Okay, all right. Okay, you can all hear me. Fantastic. Fantastic. So, thank you everyone for joining, and I welcome you all here on the day 2 of this anxiety and depression workshop. So, I think yesterday we have gone through a few things and hope you all are liking the workshop. You all have gone through what we were discussing. So I hope you would have also done some homework before coming here. Like when I said, like do these things before we left for the day. So hope you would have sat with yourself and gone through those things in your mind. Okay. So is there anyone who is joining for the first day? Who was not there yesterday and he is here for the first time? Is there anyone? Just say I in the chat box. Basil is there. Okay, hello. Amit, Pradeep, Sajan, Kamila, Galaxy, Shweta, Suchi, Gurvinder, Shija. Okay, there are few people who have missed out yesterday's workshop and they are here for the first time. So let me just inform you that for the first part, the day 1, it is available, the recording is available on the YouTube channel. So in case you guys have missed it, let me just share the channel link and you can go there and view the day 1 recordings. Okay, you won't find it under the videos, but it will be available under the live section. Okay, because it was live yesterday as it is today. So all the recorded videos of the live sessions you will find under the live section. So please don't search under the videos or the shorts. Go to the live section. Okay. So whoever has missed it, please go and have a look after you finish up here or tomorrow morning so that you are aware what exactly we discussed yesterday. Because until you listen to yesterday's workshop, you will not be able to follow completely here today. Okay. So you need to go and watch yesterday's recording. But yeah, I'll just take few minutes, 2 3 minutes or 4 minutes to just give you an overview. Okay. So to just mention like what exactly we did yesterday, we can't go through the whole session because it took us 2.5 hours yesterday. But let me just take 2.5 or 3 minutes to inform them of the main slides. Okay. So this was the workshop agenda we started with yesterday. Day 1 was about in-depth understanding of the problems. Now, day 2 and day 3, we will talk about solutions, different techniques, what you need to do when you have gained the understanding about your problems, how you need to work upon different things which you are facing, how you can use different techniques to resolve your problems. Okay, so these 2 days are for solutions. So I would request you to attend both of them so that you can get maximum out of this. Okay. Then we talked about few more things and we said everything starts with a thought. So whenever you get a trigger from outside or if you are just getting or taking a thought, there are certain things which starts coming up. Maybe some pictures start up in your mind related to those thoughts and there are different chemical reactions which start happening in your body which we call as emotions. Okay, when these emotions and thoughts start coming up, your body is seeing certain kind of feelings. If the thoughts are good, feelings will be good. If the thoughts are not good, then your feelings will be according to those thoughts. So this is what we call as anxiety also. When we say we are getting unwanted feelings on the body, as discussed yesterday. So I'll be just showing you 2 3 more slides. See, there are different situations or triggers which happen from outside your body, okay, from your environment. Maybe you had a quarrel with your family members, neighbors, colleagues, boss, or you had some fight or any discussion happened, after which whenever you are seeing their face or whenever you are talking to them, certain things get triggered. There are some fears from dogs, rats, cats, water, heights, spiders, wherever, or lift or something else. Okay, so there, those things, if you hear something about them, then also certain fears get triggered. Okay, there are some people who get anxiety out of health issues, maybe some diseases like, will I get a heart attack, or will I get a cancer, will I get COVID, or different diseases you are scared of. Okay, so if you hear about them, or you are visiting certain hospital, or you are seeing some ambulances, so certain things start coming up in your mind, and those act as triggers. May it be coming from phone calls, from TV, from some social media, from some discussion happening anywhere, but there are certain things which gets triggered. Okay, then it starts up with the repetitive negative thoughts like this. So yesterday when we discussed this in detail, I asked you which one matches with you. So lot many guys told us, sir, yes, it matches 2, 5 and 6 matches with me, or 8, 11, 12 matches with me. So like this, there are different negative thoughts which starts coming up in your mind, like, he spoiled my life. Is this the heart attack symptom? Am I getting a heart attack? Why am I feeling nervous, or this ghabrat in my chest area? Will I die? Will something happen to me? What will happen to my family? All my body test reports are fine. Why do I get these symptoms still on my body? Am I part of this world or not? Will I lose my job? Will I lose my client? Why do my boss speak like this to me? Will I lose my money? Or even suicidal thoughts keep coming. So such kind of negative thoughts, or even somewhat different. These are just the examples. So those start coming up to you. Okay, and then you see, so as like whatever your thoughts are related to them, certain pictures start coming up. Like if you are thinking about your boss, maybe the last meeting which you had when there was some quarrel, so that picture starts coming up. If you are like afraid of certain diseases like heart attack, cancer, or if you see a ambulance, or if you see a hospital, some pictures start coming up in your mind. Okay, if you are afraid of some lifts or flights, then related to them, certain pictures start coming up. Okay, then you have different negative emotions, like whatever you get thoughts, whatever kind of thoughts you get. So related negative emotions are shown up in your body. So when you are saying I am depressed, or I have anxiety, or I have OCD, or I have fear phobia, whatever, there are certain emotions which are underlying your thoughts, and whatever you are saying, whatever feeling you have, there are certain emotions. So maybe it is coming from some prolonged sadness, or some fear is there, some anger is there for somebody, there could be some loneliness, there could be some helplessness, you may be bored of some things. Okay, you may be hurt of something, you may feel insulted of something, you may feel threatened, you may feel jealous, or you may feel insecure. So there could be different emotions because of which all these things are coming. Because whatever thoughts you see, they come with a package of emotions. It could be one emotion or multiple. Okay, so when these emotions comes up, then you see the anxiety on your body, which we call as unwanted feelings. So the symptoms of anxiety could be like tightness, heaviness, pain in the chest area, nervousness, heart palpitation, your heart beating faster, breathlessness, you're feeling difficulty in breathing, headache, dizziness, sweating, or your body is trembling, or some part of the body is trembling, stomach upset, nauseatic, you are feeling some tingling sensation, sleep issues, lump in throat, feeling of temperature difference in some body part. Sometimes some people feel hot, some people feel cold, or one of the body part feels hot or cold. So any movement in stomach, like some clockwise, anti-clockwise, or up-down movements in stomach, hands, or legs, somewhere you are feeling as if you are unreal or lost completely. So these are the anxiety kind of things which are happening on your body. So whatever unwanted feelings are coming on your body is classified as anxiety. So see, this is a pattern where it starts with certain negative thought, or it may be some trigger from outside, then thoughts comes up which keeps repeating, or which are quite automatic. And once these thoughts start coming up, some pictures build up and some emotion comes up with them. And then your body sees anxiety, which is unwanted feelings and similar kind of things you see on your body. Okay. So this is what we covered yesterday, and we talked about few more things which I can't go right now. Okay. But we will, sorry, you can go there and you can just look it into the YouTube and look for this complete session. We also took one golden rule. I should not miss this one because this will be used again and again when we do the techniques. So we have taken one golden rule in Hindi, which if you want to remember, you can use it like na darna hai, na bhagna hai, na ladna hai. Bas face karna hai. No fear, no running away, no fighting back. Only face it. Why I'm saying this is because we have a tendency to run away from our anxiety. We have a tendency to fight back. We have a tendency to be fearful. But if you have done your body checkups completely and you don't see any physical aspects involved in it, I mean, your organs are working completely fine, then you don't need to worry. Understand me? If there is no physical aspect involved and it is the problems are coming because of anxiety, because of your mind, because of your thoughts, then follow this golden rule कि ना डरना है, ना भागना है, ना लड़ना है अब इस एंजाइटी से, बस फेस करना है. हम क्या है कि डरते रहते हैं, भागते रहते हैं. जितना एस्केप रूट लोगे, द मोर यू एस्केप फ्रॉम थिंग्स, द मोर दे विल चेज यू. You have tried like escaping or remain sitting in your room. I won't go outside, I won't go to the market, I won't go to the crowded places, I won't travel. Has this stopped? No, because you are using the escape route here. You are trying to avoid things, and more you avoid, the more they will be chasing you. So the golden rule which you have to follow is na darna hai, na bhagna hai, na ladna hai. Bhagna hai in the sense you don't need to escape. Na ladna hai, you don't need to fight back your anxiety. Ki why you are troubling my life, you have spoiled my life, why this is happening to me only, everybody seems to be happy, why this has happened to me only. No, no fighting with the anxiety, with the feelings, with whatever is coming to you. You only need to face it. And today we will be, while working on the techniques, we will be going through how you need to face them. Okay, so don't worry, how will I face this? He's saying, but how can I face it? So we'll tell you. So don't worry. Okay, so we covered this yesterday in detail. So now it's up to you whether you want to go into details or not. So if you want to, then please go there on the YouTube and then just try to listen to the first session. Okay. All right. Hope you all can hear me because somebody is saying he is unable to hear. Okay. Can you hear me, guys? One of you can respond. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yes. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. Then I'm ready to start with day 2. So are you guys ready? If you guys are ready, just type in ready in the chat box. Just type in ready. If you guys are ready for day 2, and shall we proceed with the different techniques, different things for today? Yes, fantastic. The one who is ready with energy, fantastic. Yes, ready to face. Very good. Very nice. All right. Let's go on with the day 2. Fantastic. Okay. So whoever are raising hands, so please don't, because I won't be taking questions in the middle of this session, but all your questions will be answered at the end. So please wait till the end and we will have the Q&A session. So don't worry, all your questions will be answered. Okay. Please don't write about your problems in the chat box because nobody is seeing them and you're just distracting people by doing that. Okay. So wait for the end and we will take all your questions in Q&A part. Okay. All right. So let's start off with the day 2. And as I said yesterday, that you have to raise the priority of your health to the top 3. If you can't do it in like topmost, at least make it in the top 3. Otherwise, you won't be able to come out of this problem very quickly. Because as I'm asking you for few weeks, like at least give yourself few weeks, maybe like 2 months or 1 month, 2 month, that way. So few weeks, if you can devote to your health, but that has to be at the top priority, that I am ready to do anything for my health. So that has to be the attitude. Okay. So if you keep that attitude, so then you are ready for the challenge and you just start walking in that direction. Okay. So take everything in your hand and start moving towards that right from now. So for that, first thing what you have to do is change your story. What do I mean by changing the story? By changing the story, I mean like there are different things which keep going in our mind. Till now, we have been telling like multiple stories or hundreds of stories you would have told yourself why you can't do this, why this thing is not possible, why that has happened, or why this thing took happened to me. Okay, so your mind is telling you different stories in terms of your thoughts. Until now, you have been listening to these stories because it's going inside, so you have to listen to it. Okay, so the more such kind of stories which are going on till now continues further, your life will remain as such. If you keep listening to the same stories, same replays which you are listening for last 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, your life will remain same. But if you are dedicated to make a change, if you want to transform yourself, you need to change your stories here. So whatever you have been telling till now has not helped you, because you are sitting here in this webinar, in this workshop. That means you are lagging few things. You are lacking few things. It may be in terms of health or physical health, mental health, some money aspect, some relationship aspect, something you are lacking. You are not there where you are expecting yourself to be. So whichever area you are lacking in, so you need to change your stories in that area. Wherever you think that I am successful in this area, whether it's relationship, earning money, or some health issues, or whatever, that this area I'm completely fine. So don't change your stories in that area. But wherever you see that those stories are not working for me, so change them. And you need to start making up new stories because your mind is used to those stories. It might like resist that it will try to stop you or want to jump back to the old stories, but you need to keep giving new stories in the sense whatever your new goal is in that area, start thinking about that more often. Don't think about your problems, think about where you want to reach, whatever you want to do, wherever you want to be in future. So think about those things. Suppose you have achieved it after 2 months wherever you wanted to reach in your mental health. So think about that 2 months. How will I be after 2 months? And think about those things. Keep thinking about that period. So change your stories. Whatever is going on here, you need to change that and think about another aspect, because this is we want to put something positive out there. Whatever currently is going is not helping you. So we can term it as negative also. Because the more you think of the disease, more you think of the problem, more you will be like that itself. Because every time our mind thinks in terms of pictures. More pictures you will make of your mental illness, your disease, your like being poor or bad relationship, the more it will guide you towards them. The more you will think of good relationships, good health, good money, good mental health, whatever. So the mind will start guiding you towards that. So change your stories. Second, do consistent practice for next few weeks at least. You need to be consistent. You need to find out at least 1 hour every day to practice different things, because the more you practice, the things go into your mind. And we'll be talking about how things go into your subconscious and how that could be easily done when you are practicing it more and more. So whenever, see, there are different things which you are doing or practicing in your life. So whatever you have learned or your mind has learned has been achieved by practice. The more you do it, the more easier it becomes for you or for your mind to make you work on that. Okay. So do consistent practice, whatever you are learning. Okay. Then last thing is become unstoppable. For next few weeks, you need to become unstoppable so that nobody can stop you. Whatever he, she, or they say, just forget about what they are saying. Just become unstoppable and move towards your perfect health. Because there will be lot many things which come from our environment, or even your mind will be telling you different stories. You don't need to listen to whatever stories are coming from your environment, outside environment, or inside environment, because those stories have not benefited you till now. So more you listen to them, the more backwards you will move. The more you will think about the positive aspect, like how where you want to be, the more you will be encouraged to move towards them. So for few weeks at least follow these rules, please, because these are going to be the guiding principles for you. Otherwise, you will do it for 2 days and then fall back. Nahi yaar, ye to result nahi aa raha. See, you have been into problems for months, years now. It can't happen in 1 or 2 days. You have to do it for at least few weeks. Okay. Why I'm not giving you a particular number? Because everybody's mind is different. Everybody as a person is different. Everybody's upbringing is different. So if for somebody it takes 3 weeks, for somebody it can take 4 weeks, for someone it can take 5 weeks. Okay. So you need to follow and come out of these things until the last point you reach. Okay. So you need to work upon these things. All right. See, all of us have a tendency to remain in our thoughts, may it be past or some future thoughts, isn't it? Lot many of you would be like most of the time dwelling in the past thoughts. कि यार मेरे पास में ये ना हुआ होता, if that would have won't have happened, then I would have been a different person. If this would have been the case, I would have been that. And somebody might also be thinking about the future. If this happens, then what will be my future? What will happen to my family? What will happen to my health? What will happen to my business? So there are different thoughts which you are in, but those are mostly or either of your past or your future. Okay. I'm talking about the negative things which you are. If you are taking some good thoughts about your future, that's fine, you can take those, because those are generating good feelings in you and those will be motivating you to move ahead. But now I'm talking about the negativities which you are in, which you remain either in past or future, both are affecting you. See, the power is in the current moment, because we only have this moment with us. You don't have the past, you neither have the future with you. You can't affect them, because this moment only you can do anything. Remain in the thoughts. You can't do anything. You can't change your past. Whatever has happened, you can't go and change it. But you can do something in this moment by changing your current thought, because everything starts with the thought. See, whatever person you are currently, you are made up of whatever thoughts you took yesterday, whatever you thoughts you took last week, whatever thoughts you took last month or last year or maybe last few years. Whatever you are today is a result of those thoughts, because everything is starting with a thought. So whatever thoughts you take in this moment or your current moments, coming current moments, so that will be forming your future. Whatever thoughts you take now will be affecting your tomorrow, your next week, your next month, your next year. Because You have the power in the current moment. So if you can change this moment, you can affect your future directly, because these thoughts will be working with you and those will be guiding your future. But if you just keep remaining in those thoughts itself, that, oh, what will happen to me? Will I get a heart attack if that happens? What will happen to my family if that happens? What will they or the other do? Whatever. Those are all just stories. The power is in the current moment, the current thought. The more you can guide your current thought, the more you can turn around your life. It's just about the current thought. Because if the current thought change, your current action will change. And if every moment you take it like that, then it will be fantastic. But see, you will be wondering, sir, I can't change my thoughts like that, isn't it? Sir, how can I change all my thoughts? Because there are 60, 70,000 thoughts coming to us every day. You only told yesterday, you will say. How can I change 60, 70,000 thoughts? My dear, I'm not asking you to change all 60, 70,000 thoughts. I'm just asking you to work on certain thoughts. For example, just say from tomorrow, I will put an alarm of every hour. Like, let's say, start with 9 o'clock in the morning and ends up at 6 in the evening. So every hour, an alarm will go off in my phone and it will remind me to change my thought. It will remind me just for 1 minute you have to do this exercise. Just think about it. From 9 a.m. till 6 p.m., you just need to put an alarm, a recurring alarm for every day. That's pretty easy. It will just take 5 minutes to put an alarm. Okay. Now, whenever that alarm goes off, just check yourself. What thoughts are going in my mind? What thoughts are going in my mind? What am I thinking about? If those thoughts are taking you forward towards your goal, wherever you want to reach, let them be like that. Enjoy those thoughts. I'm talking about just 1 minute every hour from 9 to 6. Just 1 minute. And you can give that. Nothing will happen, because I've done this exercise on myself also. 1 minute is not too much. Okay, wherever you are, in your office, in the toilet, or you are sitting in a train, or in your home, wherever, you can give your 1 minute, because your mind is always there. You are reminded, okay, now you need to check your thoughts. And if you find your thoughts are not going in the direction where you want, your, like, whatever your goals are there, so those thoughts are going in the other direction. For example, you are getting afraid. Oh, what will happen if I get a heart attack? If these thoughts are going on, but you want a good mental health, so just change those thoughts. You need to change your thought that time itself to a new thought which will talk about your goals, your positive goals. You need to take yourself towards the positivity wherever you want to go, whatever is positive for you. Just start seeing that positive things. Just for 1 minute, do it for 1 minute. So every day, when you just change your thought for 9 to 6, it's like a job, but do it for 1.5 months every day. Now, what is happening is you are guiding your mind towards certain process, because everything takes process. See, whenever you learned swimming, what did you do? You went to an instructor, he taught you some things, and every day when you practiced, you learned swimming. When you started eating, your mother would have taught you how to eat, right? When you started walking, your mother or father would have taught you how to take baby steps, how to then start walking, and then you started running also. So it took some time for everything. Some tasks took a bit longer, some tasks took a bit lesser time. But every task was learned like this by our mind. Okay. So similarly, when you are trying to change the process of your thought, when you are saying, sir, my mind is always in the negativity, now you need to start guiding it towards the positivity, because it won't happen in one day that something will come up, ek jadoo ki chhadi ghumaunga, or everything will be positive from next day. It can't happen like that, because your mind has learned this thing. because you have practiced for years now to be in such state, to be in this negativity. That's why you are in this negativity. Your mind has learned this behavior. Now you need to change this behavior. So every hour when you are doing this for next 1.5 months, things start rolling up towards the positive side. Are you understanding me? Like, why am I saying you need to do it again and again? Because our brain learns in that manner itself. We are habitual of learning in that manner itself. Okay, so you need to work on it like in repetitive mode. Secondly, you need to take control of your life now, because till now you have been blaming maybe some situations, some people. So if some this thing won't have happened to me, my life would have been different. If my father would have been a super rich man, my life would have been different. If I would have got that job, my life would have changed. Whatever thought, if I would have had that girlfriend, my life would have been so happy. No, my dear. Nothing from external world can make you happier. It's you who has to choose to be happy. You need to take your control back. You need to have that accountability that I am the creator of every thought which I am taking. I am the creator of every emotion, every feeling, every desire, and every other thing which is happening to me. If you keep blaming others, maybe some person, some situation, or even anything, even a non living thing, then you are losing your power. You are giving your power to that person. If you lose your power, then you won't be changing yourself. So this thing you need to understand, that you need to take the control of your life in your hand. Because until you take it, you don't take the accountability for yourself, nothing is going to change. Because this is at the thoughts level. Gentlemen, understand. This is thoughts, emotion, feeling. It's all inside you. Nothing is going to change until you take the control. Nobody from outside can do anything. We can just guide you, teach you that you have to work that way, you have to do this way. But ultimately, the thought is inside you. You need to work on it. You need to take care of your emotions. Like whatever thought I'm taking, that is leading me to fear or grief or some sadness or some like other emotions which are there, which I just saw in the slide. So those are generated by your thoughts. And as you see, you have the power to change thought, because sitting here itself, you can go to Switzerland right now in the mountains with snow-clad mountains. You can be there. Another thought, if you want to take, you can directly go and do underwater, undersea diving. In a flash of second, you can change your thought. So don't say, I can't change my thought. Right now, you can change your thought, because you can remember when you were sitting with your old friend. You can now go back in your school days. Again, in the next moment, you can go back to your college days. Wherever, if wherever you want to go, you can go in your thoughts. So you have the power to change, but you choose to take those thoughts. Don't tell me that those are automatic. Yes, those are automatic because you have made them automatic by repeating them. Because you didn't stop your mind earlier itself that no, I don't want to take this thought. This is leading me to fear. This is leading me to sadness. This is leading me to anger. This is leading me to jealousy. You kept taking those thoughts, and that's why you are sitting here. But now is the time you have to change. You need to take the control of your life back. Until you do this, it will be really difficult. Okay? So stop blaming others, because more you blame others, you are losing your power. Power to change yourself, power to transform yourself. Until you do this, nothing can help you. Okay? Hope I have made it amply clear. Is it clear to everyone? Is it clear? Because we are moving to very important technique now. So please understand very carefully. Is it clear? Just type in yes or clear in the chat box. Quickly. Yes, everybody to be in the chat box, please. Sujit ji saying, please explain last point, sir. Which last point are you talking about? In the slide which is there, I choose to take my power back. So see, why I'm saying this is because until you take your power back means I am not going to blame anyone now. If something is happening to me, it's because of me. If I have taken some bad thoughts, it's because of me. I have done that because I had the power to change that thought. I have been doing this. So take the accountability on yourself. Don't start blaming yourself. I'm not saying blame yourself. I'm saying take the accountability. That till now, whatever has happened because I choose to take that thought or take that whatever that has happened. So now I'm choosing to take my power back. And whatever is happening to me, I am responsible for that. So whatever thought is coming, whatever emotion is coming, whatever I'm feeling, it will be because of me. And now on, I choose to be happy. That's it. Because if I can choose to be sorrow, to be sad, to be like angry, I can choose to be happy also. And when I'm choosing to be happy, nobody can stop me from being happy because that's my power. If somebody wants to laugh right now, he can laugh. Nobody can stop him because it's his power. So you need to choose your power back. Got it? What does these two sentences mean? Okay. Let's proceed further then. We are coming to a very, very important point and then on to the exercise. See, suppose there is a manufacturing unit out there. Means let's say some factory is there. Okay. It is manufacturing some cars. So what happens there is there will be different departments, isn't it? There will be different departments manufacturing different things or doing different things for that particular manufacturing of that car. Okay, so there will be like an R&D department where different models are getting reviewed. They are trying to review their things and coming up with a new model of a new car. Okay, may it be R&D or design, whatever you call that department. Okay, so new thing is getting shaped, and then that once they have finalized that, they create a process around it, like this thing need to happen, then that thing need to happen, then that thing need to happen, and this is how the full car construction will happen, or it will be manufactured. Okay, so once they are clear with the process, they move it to the production, that this is the process you need to follow and these are the things you need to do. Okay, and then production people start doing that. And why they are able to manufacture them so quickly? Because they just follow the process, they just follow the assembly line thing, and they will be assembling that, and then things will be ready very quickly, isn't it? So things happen like that in terms of manufacturing or any objects or any like whatever thing. Here we took car, you can take it for something else. Okay, so similar way, just now listen to this thing very carefully. Similar way our mind is working. So when the experience happened to you, like something happened to you after which you are into trouble, that means you are into depression or anxiety, fear, schizophrenia, phobia, whatever. Some incident happened in your life, and after that, if you are changed now, or whenever that rate has happened 5 years back, so there was some point in your life when you were fantastic. After that incident happened, you changed into that, maybe a depressed guy, anxiety person, whatever you call. Okay. So what happened during that incident is your conscious mind was quite active. And whenever things happen to us, our mind learns few things. It picks up different things and it learns and it creates an instance inside it. Okay. So the conscious mind is like the design department or the R&D department, where whenever the new experience is happening, so it learns from there. For example, you are learning to drive a car. So what happens then? Initial few days, you are driving very carefully. You are seeing how the gear works, how the accelerator works, how the brake works, how you need to look forward, how you need to like drive carefully on the road. Your conscious mind is very, very active, and it learns lot many things during that process. So similarly, when that thing happened to in your life, maybe a divorce happened, maybe your girlfriend left, maybe some incident happened, some accident happened, or somebody dished you, somebody like looted you, whatever happened. So during that instance, your mind, your conscious mind was learning few things. And as yesterday, when I said your mind tries to learn different things, and then what it does is it creates a process around it. Like the R&D was creating a new model, and then they create a process around it, and then it moves into the production. So what happens here is whatever learning your mind has taken, now see what you are doing is you are again and again accessing that memory कि हाय मुझे लूट लिया उसने, मैं तो बर्बाद हो गई, मुझे ये कर दिया, मेरे सारा धन दौलत चला गया, मेरे दोस्त ने ही मुझे लूट लिया, whatever, या कुछ और, हाय वो गर्लफ्रेंड मुझे छोड़ के चली गई, ये वो, you were remembering it again and again. Your conscious mind was learning new things there, and it was capturing your thoughts, emotions, feelings, everything from that incident. Listen carefully. Now, what is happening is, so when this thing was getting reviewed again and again, you were trying to go into that incident and again remember that. So your conscious mind has a limited capacity. It has a very limited capacity. So it said, yeah, it's this guy is accessing me again and again for this particular incident. This has happened already in the past, but this guy is not leaving me. It is asking for this information again and again. So what he does is he creates a process around it, maybe a pattern you can say, or a program you can say, and it hands it over to the unconscious mind, or you can say a subconscious mind. Like the R&D was handing over the design to the production. Now the conscious mind says, okay, unconscious beta, अब से जब भी ये बंदा इस चीज को याद करे, जैसे ही अपनी ये गर्लफ्रेंड को याद कर रहा है, एकदम से तस्वीर आ रही है या थॉट आ रहा है, तो बस इस पैटर्न को चला देना. Just move this pattern. Like you may get, if you are getting those thoughts, then there should be some emotion around it. Maybe you are feeling sad. Maybe you are feeling angry and you have anger inside you. Maybe you are feeling some fear also inside you. And then some insecurity also inside you. So whatever you felt during that period, whatever your conscious mind has learned, so it has made a pattern out of it. That these are the thoughts, these are the emotion, and these are the feelings you need to show. So unconscious mind, it doesn't have its own mind. उसके पास अपना दिमाग नहीं होता. वो कहता ठीक है, जो तूने बोल दिया मैं वो करता चला जाऊंगा. अब 5 साल बीत गए हैं, 5 years have gone, but the unconscious is still having that same pattern. Or 10 years have passed by, or 2 years have passed by, but you are in the same thing. You are saying, sir, जब भी मुझे उस टाइप का कुछ भी आता है, तो same things comes up on my body. That incident happened 5 years back, 10 years back, 20 years back. But why am I getting this anxiety now also? Because your unconscious, which doesn't have the mind of its own, it says, I will be running the same pattern day by day. Whenever certain thoughts matches this thing, I will run the same pattern. बस वो अपना काम किए जा रहा है. समझ रहे हैं? अब ध्यान से सुनिएगा जरा. जब आपकी जो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग पे चलते हैं वापस, जहां गाड़ी मैन्युफैक्चर हो रही थी, टू द प्लांट. नाउ द प्रोडक्शन इज क्रिएटिंग न्यू कार्स. What happened there? Now maybe your company decided that you need to work upon this design again. There are certain like issues which are coming up, or there are certain customer complaints which is happening, that because of that we need to make some changes. So will the production do it directly? No. It again goes to the R&D department. Okay, research. Now how can we improve this? Maybe the engine is not giving that much power which you told. So work upon it again, or the design team, wherever. So that team will again work upon it and then again hand over it to the production. Okay, now it's fine. Now you replicate it again and again. So same thing is happening in our mind also. So when you are saying now, sir, that thing is getting repeated again and again. And while, like yesterday when I was saying, go to the root cause, go to the root cause, because the pattern is running from there itself. So now how will you review that root cause? Because your unconscious mind has that same pattern. It cannot review it, like the production cannot change the design. Now this thing again needs to be reviewed by your conscious carefully, and new learnings has to be taken. New learnings need to be taken. That okay, now 5 years have gone by. Why that after that girl has gone, I have made 10 more girlfriends or more boyfriends, but still I am into that anxiety which I faced for the first time. Why am I there still in that particular mode? Because your unconscious mind is in that mode. The program is running, which is an older program. So now when you review it consciously with your mind open, using some techniques, okay, so then there will be new learnings, and then your mind learns these things. It will create new pattern around it, and then the new pattern will be again handed over to the unconscious. A good working pattern will be again handed to the subconscious or the unconscious mind, and then your life will be sorted. Got my point? Why I have taken so much time on this slide? Hope you have understood. Is it clear? Or is there any question on this slide? Because the same thing we are going to use in the technique now itself. Next slide, on to the technique. Is it clear? Priyadarshini saying repeat it once, please. Okay. Such a great line, sir. It totally helped in recovering anxiety. Yes, perfectly. In short, yes, sir. But it is very difficult to interrupt the pattern. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't term everything as difficult, yeah. No, don't think it as difficult. When you took this pattern, did you realize that this is very difficult, sir? How can I take this pattern and let it run for 5 years or 10 years or 20 years? No, your mind took it. See, that time, whenever you are emotionally charged, your mind will take it very quickly. Whatever thing you are emotionally charged, your mind will take it up very quickly. So why your mind took it up that time? Because you were under some emotions. That's why it learned so quickly. Some things, see, the guys who have got fear phobia, they would have got that in one instance. Why? Because they were under like a strong emotion that time when that thing happened. Maybe they got a lot of fear or a lot of sadness, whatever. And suddenly the mind captured it very quickly and resulted it into a pattern. But now when you are not too emotionally charged, how do you need to change it? By repetition. That's why I was saying you need few weeks. You need to repeat that. You need to repeat some good patterns. You need to break the old, create the new patterns, and then the old pattern will go away. So somebody was, I think Priya was asking that to repeat it. Okay, let me just quickly repeat it. See, like in a car company, the design is created by a certain team, say R&D team. Okay, so once they have finalized the design, they create a process around it, like how to make that car, and then hand it over to production. Okay, so when the production is handed over that design, so production start manufacturing the car, and it just blindly follow whatever has been told by the different department that you need to do this like this, and then good car will be manufactured. Okay, so similarly our mind works. So whenever you got into some trouble, like whenever you went into some mental illness, so before that you were fantastic, but there was some incident in your life which changed your life altogether. It could be anything. It could be like some grief incident. It could be somebody like dished you, somebody like looted you, or somebody like some divorce incident, some girlfriend went away, boyfriend went away. Different aspects are there for different people. Okay, so when that incident happened, you were under certain emotions. You were charged up with emotions. So your conscious mind was very active during that time, because when you are emotionally charged, your mind learns very quickly. So from that incident, it learned few things, that okay, this thing happened, such thoughts were going on, such emotions were going on, and body was feeling certain things at that moment. Because that time when you heard, okay, I am going to leave you forever, somebody said, maybe the husband, the wife, or the girlfriend, the boyfriend, for example, I am going to leave you forever. So that thing, that time when you heard it, there would be certain thoughts which went in your mind. There would be certain emotions which were running inside you. So your mind captured all of that, and there will be some feelings that time. Maybe your heart beating was faster. Maybe you felt like your breath was getting shorter, or there was some like hardness somewhere in your head or chest or stomach or wherever, like whatever the anxiety feelings are there. So you face that during that particular moment, or whenever you felt like, oh, my friend got a heart attack. After that, I am feeling the same. That will I get a heart attack? So that moment, your mind learned few things, and you made it into a belief or certain things which were captured that time. Okay. So now your conscious mind has very little capacity, but your unconscious or your subconscious has a huge capacity. So when your conscious mind was accessed again and again for that incident, you were sitting crying, oh, what happened to me? You are again deliberating on that incident. Okay. You are again and again referring to that. So your mind learned it. Okay. Whatever learning you need to take, it has been taken. Your mind said, it has been taken. It's just getting repeated now again and again. Okay. So what it does was it created a pattern out of it. Okay. When these thoughts comes, these emotions come in, this feeling comes in. Okay. On your body, it handed it over to the unconscious mind ki unconscious beta jara dhyan rakh iska, because I don't have the capacity, you take care of it. Unconscious said, okay boss, I'll take care of it, you don't worry, but you need to run it as it is, jaisa maine tumhe kaha hai ki step 1 then 2 then 3, run it like that. So unconscious mind said, okay, I don't have my own mind, I'll keep running it for years and years, you don't worry. That thing is happening with you now, till now. So with for last 10 years, if you are facing a problem, last 5 years you are facing a problem, so whenever something matches of similar kind there, it's not necessarily the full, because your mind has raised a red flag there on that particular thing. Now if even like 10-20% matches with that, say a thought of fear comes in again. Earlier a storage was there where you had certain fearful thing which is red flag. Now you are getting some fear from some other thing, and it just matches 10-20% with the previous incident. You will again see the same emotion, same feelings again coming on your body, because there's a pattern running. Now if you need to change your pattern, because unconscious mind doesn't have its own mind, it can't review things, you need to get it reviewed by your conscious mind, by reviewing all the things what happened that during that, like before 5 years. When you review it with your conscious awareness, with this new knowledge, because last few years, few months, you have gained more knowledge, you have become more mature, you have gained more wisdom, that process has passed. Now why am I worrying about those things which has happened 10 years back, right? So now you think, okay, now new learning should be taken, because that was past. I was a kid that time. I was just a teenager that time. I'm wondering after 20 years, oh, that thing, the dog will bite me. Because now I'm a more healthier, more mature, more wisdomful, more experienced, more knowledgeable person. Now I can learn new things. So now when you will review with more conscious awareness about that incident, that thing will change this pattern. That will break the old pattern, and then new learnings will be taken, and those goes into your new program, and then it runs up. Got it now? And now we move on to the most wonderful, very reliable technique. So Ravi GS is saying, now I come to know that mind process really well explains, sir. Thank you. Thank you. At that time, we are not able to think properly and act accordingly. Then how yaad hi nahi aata kuch. So Komalji, whatever you are remembering, whenever you are relaxed and when you go there, see, first relax yourself and go there. Whatever you remember is there in your memory. So those things were only captured. Okay, most of the guys can remember these things because there will be very few things which were maybe related to you were very young or something. Those things are not coming up to you. So that happens through different processes. Okay, but most of your issues can be resolved just by going there. But let me just teach you some techniques also according to that. Okay, then we will be working. Okay, yeah, thanks, Priyadarshini. All right. So now we move on to a wonderful technique. And this technique will be really, really helpful for you because this has been like giving wonderful results. It has been like providing excellent results and very quick results. So please focus on for next few minutes to learn this technique first. Maybe if you would have heard it or done with somebody else, forget that. Just focus for next 15 minutes. If you know about this technique, wonderful. But hear from me also, from my point of view also, because I have tried to bring it in more Indianized way, more like clearer way, broke it up into 2 3 steps, and that I'm trying to give it to you based on whatever slide which we just talked about, based on our golden rule also. So how you need to take it up, that I'm trying to explain here. So for next 15 minutes, focus fully on understanding the concept, and then we will do it also with you guys. Okay, so don't worry कि मुझे समझ नहीं आया पूरा. You will get to know if by the time we will be reaching the end of this technique, so you will be able to understand each and everything. Okay, so don't worry because we will be doing it 2 3 times. Okay, so first of all, see, tapping simple meaning is you need to tap on certain points on your body. Tapping is like, just if I say tap here, with the other hand you just need to tap here with 4 fingers. Tap here like this. Simple. It's just like this. Okay, tapping का मतलब ये है. But like from China, there was a technique called acupuncture which started on. Okay, so from there what used to happen was there are like more than 350 points on our body, or even more than that. Okay, so there are multiple points on our body which were used to heal different diseases in like earlier period. So what they used to do was they used to pierce some needles maybe on different parts of the body and used to cure people for different diseases. But different points need to be taken care for different diseases. Okay, and second problem was that the needles were painful. So the people used to avoid that. So after research work, now a lot of research work happened after those techniques and all. And now under the emotional freedom therapy, this is a technique called tapping. This is a globally known technique. It's not designed by me or anything like that. Okay. So globally, it is available. Lakhs of people are practicing this. A lot of books are there on this technique. If you want to read those, fantastic, go ahead and read them. Okay. But first, try to understand it fully. So first thing is the tapping point. So what you need to do is you need to tap like this. But where will you tap? So there were 350 plus points when we were doing like acupuncture and all, or even more than that. But now after research, the most important points which were found are listed on your screen. So first point is, which is the last one mentioned here, is the hand or the karate point. So note these points. These are just 8 9 points. So just focus on them and just write down. First one is the karate point. So from where you hit the karate, from the other side of the thumb. So that point, whatever hand you can choose, left or right, whatever hand. Okay. So with the other 4 fingers, you need to tap on the karate point like this. Okay, so this is the first point, karate point. Now keep it aside. Now let's move on to the other points. So now move on to the screen topmost point where it is written head. So the first point here is head, here, top of the head. here. Just write down the points first. Okay, and then we will go into details how you need to do it. Then it's above the eye. ये eyebrow जहां से start होता है. This eyebrow starts now. From there you need to write it as above the eye. Then side of the eye, where eyebrow ends. Side of the eye. This is a very important technique. So guys, don't think ये क्या यूं यूं कर रहा है, इससे क्या होगा, उससे क्या होगा. Forget about your whatever beliefs you carry. Just focus on what I am telling you. It's very important technique. So take care of it. Side of the eye. Then below the eye. Or you can say under the eye. Okay. So head, top of the head, above the eye, side of the eye, under the eye. Okay. Then top of the lips or below the nose. Whatever you can say. Lips के ऊपर. Then lips के नीचे. Below the lips, on the chin. Then below the collarbone, this neck bone, V form होता है ना यहाँ. These two bones, so below this collarbone. And while tapping, you can use one hand or you can use both the hands. Okay? Because some people ask this question, that's why I'm telling you now itself. So you can use both the hands or one hand. So this is below the collarbone. And the last point is under the arm. So this is your shoulder joint. Put 4 fingers. Okay, any side you can do it. So below the, under the arm. So these are the points which you need to remember. So once you do it 2-3 times, it all will be in your mind. So don't worry कि मुझे ये भी point याद रखना, ये भी याद रखना. No, it will be very easy. Once you do it 2-3 times, the whole tapping will be very easy. You can do it easily in 10 minutes. Okay. So let me just revise the points. First is the karate point. Then top of the head, above the eyes, side of the eye, below the eye, lips के ऊपर, above the lips, then below the lips, below the collarbone, and under the arm. So these are the points which you need to take care. Now let's move on to the process part. कोई भी जो screenshot लेना चाहता है, take the screenshot or just write down the points, wherever you need to tap. Now let's move on to the tapping process. So पूरा ध्यान लगाकर सुनेंगे. Each and every step I have divided it into 3 steps. Okay, for your ease I have divided it so that you can understand more clearly what you need to do and how and why we are doing this, because why is very important. So please listen it very carefully. So step 1 is acceptance. क्योंकि हमें एक बेसलाइन चाहिए जहां से हम स्टार्ट करेंगे. We need a baseline. So in this step you need to state your problem and an acceptance statement. 2 things you need to tell here: your problem statement and your acceptance statement. Okay, 2 things and 1 point, which is the karate point. So in step 1 you need to keep tapping on your karate point, and what you need to speak is your problem statement. For what I am going to do this tapping. For example, you are, say, getting anxiety when you go out to the market, to some crowded place or wherever, for example. So you will start tapping here and you will say your problem statement in 2 lines. You just need to summarize the problem. That whenever I am going outside, I get this anxiety. I start feeling scared whenever I go outside. Just 2 sentences, whatever comes into mind, but just summarize that so that your mind knows what you are focusing on now. So just state your problem, whether it's Hindi, it's Gujarati, it's English, whatever language you use, but do it in your mother tongue. Guys, listen to me carefully. Do it in your mother tongue, because most of your thoughts are working very fast when you are thinking in your mother tongue. But when you switch to another language, they might be slower. You won't be getting that. You won't be that thorough in that concept then. Okay. So state your problem. So if you are getting depressed, if you are feeling depression, so just state your problem. I am feeling depression from last say 5 years after that incident happened. So after that accident or after that thing happened to me, I am feeling depressed. So this is the problem statement. And now comes the acceptance statement that in spite of this problem, in spite of this challenge, I accept myself and deeply love myself. You can note it down maybe that in spite of this issue, in spite of this problem, in spite of this challenge, whatever you want to say, that in spite of this, I accept myself and deeply love myself. So, problem statement and acceptance statement, two things you need to speak. That's it. You need to speak two statements. First one is the problem statement, then the acceptance statement. Suppose you are getting fearful when you enter the lift. So, what will be your problem statement? So, whenever I am entering the lift, I start getting scared. I feel like I will die if I get into the lift. Something will happen to me. In spite of this problem, I accept myself and deeply love myself. That's it. That's the whole statement you need to do in step one. But you need to repeat it 3 times. Clear? State your problem and accept yourself as you are. Do it 3 times. Clear है सभी को? Is it clear to everyone what you need to do in the step one? But we will do it also. So don't worry if you are not getting it fully. You have understood the concept 80-90%. And when we will do it, you will get to know what exactly I'm talking about. Okay. Have you got it? Anybody who hasn't understood? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So if there is no one, let's move on to step two. So step one is about starting up things like what is my problem statement for which I am going to do this tapping. And I am accepting myself कि मैं जैसा हूं accept करता हूं और अपने आप से बहुत प्यार करता हूं. I accept myself as I am and I love myself. So I am saying this because I need a starting point that, okay, now I take my responsibility on myself and let's proceed. So now on to step two, the thoughts or feelings part. Now you need to spend time with your problem. You need to spend time with it because you have been running for your life you have been like running from this problem for whole of your life because you are feeling like, oh, then those feelings will come again, let me do something else, let me just try to go away, let me just try to talk with some friend, let me just try to watch TV so that I can run away from this, so that those thoughts change, those feelings change, something will change. No, you don't need to do that. You have to spend time with your problem. ना डरना है, ना भागना है, ना लड़ना है. Now you need to face it. बस face करना है. So what you need to do here? Go on to the top of the head. See, now you need to use the remaining tapping points in the second step. So start from the top. Maybe let's take the example, whenever I'm going outside, I get anxiety. So start from the top of the head that whenever I'm going to the market, I start feeling anxious. I'm very afraid if something will happen to me, then who will take me to the hospital? Then move on to the next point, top of the eye, that I am very scared, I am very fearful, that I am whenever I'm going outside, I get these my heart palpitations, I feel breathlessness, I'm very afraid. What will happen to me? Then side of the eye, what will happen to my family if something happens to me? So whatever thoughts are going inside you, speak them out. Whatever thoughts related to that incident are going in, speak them out. Whatever emotions you are feeling, that मुझे बहुत डर लग रहा है, I am very scared, what will happen to me? You are telling about your emotions. Or if you are feeling sad, मैं बहुत दुखी हूँ, I am very sad, I am very jealous of that person, he is having a very interesting life, my life has been ruined. If you are feeling jealousy, so tell about your emotions, speak out. It's very, very important to verbalize things. Then your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts, all three you need to speak out. So what feeling? So I'm getting say some issues in my stomach, then speak out. So whenever I'm into these such kind of like whenever I'm trying to go to the market, I start feeling something in my stomach. There is some feeling inside it that as if something is moving that way. Or if your heart is beating faster, tell about it. If you are feeling breathlessness, speak about it. So whatever thoughts, feeling, emotions are coming to you, you need to speak them out in your mother tongue. Be careful. It's not important that I am speaking in English here, so you also need to go and speak in English here. Because I don't know Telugu, I don't know Tamil, I don't know any other language apart from English, Hindi. So that's why I'm speaking it in these two. Okay. So whenever you are going back and doing this technique, be in your mother tongue. You need to spend time with your problem. Spending time with problem. Why I'm saying thoughts, feeling, emotion? Because there is nothing apart from them. When you just think about your problem, there will be certain thoughts, there will be certain feelings, there will be certain emotions. And when you are focusing upon that problem, then only you can remember those thoughts. And there will be certain pictures also coming in your mind about that incident. So everything is getting reviewed. Now understand here that we are focusing on our golden rule. Now हम डर रहे हैं. We are not getting fearful. We are not getting scared. We are not running away. ना भागना है, ना लड़ना है. We are not fighting against the anxiety or the thoughts, the feelings. We are facing them. Secondly, whatever your unconscious patterns were, now I'm saying go back and review those consciously. You are focusing on your problem, telling what thoughts are going on, telling what feelings are happening on your body, telling about the emotions. You are consciously aware of these things. Now, when you are getting aware consciously about these things again and again, your mind will take new learnings, and that will form the new pattern. That will break the old pattern first, and then new patterns will get created. Got my point? How we are using those two things into this technique. Golden rule as well as the last slide which I talked about, that how you need to work on your patterns, because repetition is important. If you are not under key very strong emotions, you need to repeat these things. Okay. So this is about the second step. Everybody understood it? Is it clear to everyone? Just type clear. Tapping will just take 10 to 15 minutes, so don't worry. Now I'm explaining you, that's why you are feeling like how long it will be. Okay? Yes, clear, clear. We will be doing it, so don't worry. It will take 10 to 15 minutes when you will be doing, because I am doing it very slowly. I'm repeating it multiple times so that you guys can understand it. One more important thing I think I have missed telling, that is whenever you are doing tapping for whole throughout these three steps or full exercise, focus on your problem. Don't run away from it. Complete focus should be on the problem. Whatever is happening, you have to see it. Okay? Don't run away from there. Don't get afraid. Just see it. Just spend time with your problem, because the more time you will spend with it, the quicker those emotions will come out and the more better you will feel. Now let's move on to the step 3. If everybody is clear about it, please repeat. Sachin is saying please repeat. Okay. So second step, you need to spend time with your problem. How you are spending time with your problem is by telling what your thoughts are about that issue. So if you are, say, facing a problem on the lifts, okay, or suppose you are having a problem of, say, will I get a heart attack? Okay, so start from the top of the head and start saying whatever thoughts are coming in your mind, whatever emotions, whatever feelings are coming in your mind. So see, whenever like let's say for heart attack, I'm taking it. Okay, so I'm feeling like will I get a heart attack because my heart is pumping very fast. So I'm feeling like will I get a heart attack? Then top of the eyes. So since that incident which happened with my friend, that like 2 years back, so I'm feeling like will I get a heart attack because he was fat, I am also fat, so will I get a heart attack? Then move on to the next point. You are talking about those things. Now whenever I think about these thoughts, like these thoughts come in my mind, then my heart starts get beating faster and faster. I start feeling breathlessness. I start having pain in my head. I am very, very afraid. What will happen to me? Will I survive or not? If something happens to me, what will happen to my family? So, similarly, you are talking all about your thoughts, feelings, emotions. Your focus is fully on that problem, and now you are talking about it. You need to verbalize it. You understand why we are bringing it to the conscious awareness. You are fully focusing on that problem as if these things are running in front of you and you are talking about it. Because more you talk, more alert your mind will be, more consciously aware you are about it. So very, very important. Okay. So spend time with your problem. Talk about your thoughts, emotions, feelings. Okay. Now let's move on to step 3. Release and relax. Step 3 is release and relax. See, now till now in step 1 we have talked about the problem statement. We have accepted it. Okay, मैं यहाँ से आज accept करता हूँ खुद को and we will move on. Okay. Second step is spend time with your problem. Now, whatever problem was yours, you have spent time with it. Also, I'll tell you how to spend time with your root cause, how to go to the root cause just when we will be doing this exercise. So I'll tell you in detail. Okay. So you have spent time with your problem now. Now is the time to release it. Now is the time to release whatever were your earlier learnings and relax yourself so that you can take new learnings. So start from the top of the head again. Again, the same point from top of the head till under the arm. You need to again go through them. So top of the head, okay. So whatever thoughts, emotions, feelings are coming to my mind, that will I get a heart attack or will I die? So I release all these thoughts, emotions, and feelings now. Move on to the next point. So I'm whatever like fear or whatever grief, sadness, whatever I was feeling, I release all these emotions now. Side of the eyes. So I'm whatever feelings I was getting on my body, my heart palpitations, my stomach ache, my heaviness on the head or tingling on my hand. I release all these feelings right now. Then under the eye. So if there is any person whom you think that he is responsible for what is happening to me, so whatever you have grabbed from the past, release it now. Forgive him. Forgive that person. Because until you forgive him, you can't move out of your past. You are not forgiving him for him. You are forgiving him for yourself so that you can move on. Otherwise, you will be moving back again and again, looking into the past. So understand that. Forgive that person, forgive that thing, forgive yourself if you think you are the problematic guy. Okay. So forgive yourself, forgive other people, whatever you feel are responsible for this. So I forgive you for this. Now I am completely relaxed and happy. I am ready to take or step into this secure and safe life. I am completely happy and relaxed. I am safe and secure. And then under the arm, I release all my past, and now I am happy to relax and step into this new life. Release and relax. So you need whatever subconscious learnings were there from your past, you need to release them. Whatever beliefs or thoughts or feelings, whatever were captured from that incident, you need to release them and relax yourself. Okay, ready to step into the new future. Clear, Abhi? Is it clear, everyone? So Ravi GS is saying don't entertain and focus on negative and unwanted thoughts, situations, silly issue. Okay, Ravi ji, am I focusing on some silly issue? Maybe it's silly for you. It's not for everyone. If you are feeling silly and it looks like I'm wasting your time, please step out. That's what I can say. Because this is a severe these are severe problems for some people. If you are not able to understand, happy to move out. Okay. Meghna is saying, if I think of any task or household work, I feel tensed and fear that I can't do and end up sleeping or spoil the work. So Meghna ji, I think you are talking about your own issues. So please take the questions in the end. But if there is anything related to the tapping process, we can take that question. What is the reason for tingling in the head? See, this is all anxiety, Jagdish. This is all anxiety. You can't say what is the reason because I don't know the reason. Reason is with you in your mind, whatever problem you have gone through. So these anxiety are coming because of those issues. Maybe you would have missed yesterday. So when we talked about all these things, so please go and attend the first session, the recording. Okay. Why I felt crying while releasing. So Priyadarshini, it's good if you felt crying and just cry it out. Just vent it out. Okay. Don't stop your emotions. Release them. Let them go away. Suffering with anxiety, we are facing the problem. Not sir, not for you. I replied to about text. Okay, because I didn't get what were you trying to say, Ravi? How many times we have a practice this in a day? Okay, this is a relevant question. So how many times we have to practice this in a day is it's up to you, Ashish. You can do it 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, because I have people who say we will do it every 2 hours. We will do it every 2 hours because they want to get out of this very quickly. As I said, the more you focus on, the more you repeat, your mind will capture it. Your mind will capture it very quickly. The more you repeat it, because this is about the setting up the pattern, the breaking up the old pattern, setting up the new pattern. So the more you practice, more quickly you will come out of your situations. So it's up to you. It's not the tablet that you can take only twice or thrice a day. This you can do any number of times. Okay. Thank you, Farzana ji. Swapnil, palpitation happens. Please explain once again. Relax and release. Okay. So relax and release. Maybe Anshuji, you will get to know when we will be doing it with the like we will take an example and then do it. Okay. So what we do in release and relax is see with every incident your subconscious has a pattern in it and there is some learning which is stored. Learning in the sense what when you saw that incident, what happened there. There may be some emotions, there may be some feelings, there may be some thoughts there. Okay. And your mind has felt like this that time, and it has stored it as a learning that whenever this happens or similar kind of things happen, you need to run this again and again. So your mind wanted to be efficient, that whenever this thing comes up, just follow this process. Okay. So now whenever you are matching that thing a little bit itself, same things comes up. So now when we are releasing it, you need to release those things, whatever emotions, whatever feelings, whatever thoughts, or whatever people you felt like he was responsible or she was responsible for this. Release them, forgive them, forget, move from your past, now move towards the future. Okay. So that is what we were releasing, and then relax yourself. I am ready to step into the future, the new life. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Tapping should be started from top of head or from the hands. See, wait a minute. I'll just tell you. The next slide will help you in this. So step one, tapping point is karate point. Step one, where we were saying acceptance, state your problem and accept yourself as you are. So step one, tapping point is karate point. Step two is top of the head, above the eye, side of the eye, below the nose, below the eye, below the nose, above, below the lips, below the collarbone, under the arm. Rest of them, apart from the karate point, all. Then step three, again repeat all the points from top of the head till under the arm. Okay. So these are the things which you need to tap on during these steps. Okay. If you miss one or 2 points, that's okay. Just keep moving. If you don't remember initially, so just don't worry that, oh, I missed that one point. That's okay. It's not a medicine or injection you have missed. Okay. So that will be okay. Next time, follow that fully. Okay. Is it clear now? So now we want to do it once more fully so that you understand it very, very clearly. So what I will take is there any volunteer who wants to do it on the screen? Sharing your problem, but be careful that you are in front of everyone. You need to share your problem. This is going on YouTube also. So will you be able to do it on the screen? Is there anyone? Just say I want to do it. Just say I. Because from yes, I may not be able to understand whether you are saying for this or something else. Just say I if you want to be on the screen. Otherwise, I will take a hypothetical problem and revise it once again. How many times we have to do? So Swapnilji, I just mentioned that you can do it as many times you want because you just need 10 minutes for this. Okay, you can do it in the morning, you can do it in the afternoon, you can do it in the evening, or whether you are sitting in your toilet seat, you can do it there also. Whether you are taking bath, you can focus for 10 minutes, do it there also. It's up to you totally. How many times you want to do it? Okay. So, who wants to do it? Is there any volunteer, or shall I take a hypothetical situation like suffering from heart attack issue or some lift issue or something? Or is there anyone who wants to come on the screen and do it? Is there anyone or no? Shall I take it as a no? Aye. Meghna ji is saying aye. Okay. So Meghna, just please switch on your camera and so that I can see you on top, and then I'll allow you to mute yourself. But please remember, this is going to everyone here as well as onto the YouTube. Please switch on your camera. I can't see you. Okay. Yeah, I can see you now. Please unmute yourself.
I was not just prepared. I just thought I'll try. If it is not fine, you can just correct me.
Yeah, definitely. Nobody here is expecting the perfection. Okay, so don't worry. Be free. Okay,
Yeah.
so don't worry about, oh, I'm going wrong here. This is not about correctness, or this is we are learning here. So you will be like a wonderful example of these people because they will be able to understand how you need to work. Okay? So shall
Yeah.
we start off if you are ready?
Yeah. Maybe I'm facing this after postmortem. That's after baby. So I was active and I was all fine and I was working before. Now, like I was not able to work. Also, I'm not able to concentrate in family. Also, I get tensed and anxiety issues whenever I do any work, be it is household work or be it small thing.
When
It's
was the first time when you get this? When you got
yeah, I think it in 2021 when baby was small. I faced it first. I became slow and concentration was bit reducing. Maybe it is like doing puja or doing any cooking. I was not able to concentrate properly. So I was able to notice it and I became slow. So then
okay.
I consulted doctor and then I got to know this is the anxiety issue. So I became fine and after again relapsed after 1 year with different issue when I started
Okay.
working. So again I got cleared it and again the third year now in this Jan I'm facing the same
What
thing.
Meghnaji, what I'm understanding is that after you gave birth to your baby, after that incident, you are feeling anxiety. So is there anything specific what happened during that period? Is there
Uh,
anything like which
I was
was
at yeah, I was at mom's place with baby and I was just thinking about the husband place that after baby, how I'll be able to manage everything. Will I be able to do work or like there are different types of work, right? So will I be able to do and take care of baby? I just had that thought in the postmortem, maybe 1 month, 2 month old baby. So maybe
okay?
that time it is yeah
Okay.
triggering or yeah.
Okay. So everybody, this is the problem which we are going to do tapping on. Okay. So Meghnaji will start on to the step one. So just close your eyes and take a deep breath. Maybe for some time we need to focus on ourselves and onto the problem when it started off, or whatever problem you are facing currently. Let's start from whatever problem you are facing currently. Okay. So now start tapping on your karate point. Karate point. Yeah. And karate point. Okay. Maybe just, can you just set your camera a bit, or is it the phone which is again and again? Yeah, that's pretty good. So just tap here and now close your eyes and just summarize your problem. That for what problem are we going to do this anxiety in 2 lines?
I should be able to take control of all the work and then do independently without any help. And I should not take tension and fear for small things in life.
So maybe we can rephrase this statement as that I am getting anxiety seeing lot of work which I have to do, maybe office work, household work, taking care of baby, and I am feeling very anxious because of that. Right? This is the problem. Okay. So just repeat this statement. Repeat the statement.
Yeah, I'm getting anxiety, maybe doing multiple tasks, like household work and office work, or like maybe caring and all. So yeah, I should not get fear and anxiety for this.
In spite of this problem, I accept myself and deeply love myself.
Yeah,
Repeat
I
it.
accept this and deeply love this, love myself.
Yeah. In spite of this problem, I accept myself and deeply love myself. Maybe you can remember
Yeah,
this
in spite
statement.
of the problem, I deeply love myself.
Yeah. Now again repeat your problem statement. We need to repeat it 3 times. Again the problem statement and the acceptance statement once more.
Yeah, I'm getting like anxiety and fear for all household work and other stuff, like maybe taking care of baby and other cleaning purpose. So I should not take anxiety and fear for that.
In
Acceptance,
spite of
in
this
spite of
problem,
all
I
that, I
accept
love
myself
myself.
and deeply love myself.
Deeply love myself.
Take a deep breath and again repeat it 3 times.
Yeah, I get anxiety and fear for household work and taking care of baby and other stuff. So I should not get fear and anxiety for that. In spite of all this, I deeply love myself.
I accept myself and
I accept
deeply.
myself and deeply love myself.
Take another deep breath. Now, top of the head. Let's move on to step 2. Now we need to spend time with your problem. So, whatever thoughts, emotions, feelings come when you are seeing this problem in front of you, what comes into your mind? Suppose all your work is pending, whatever you are seeing in household. So, what all comes in your mind? Start speaking that.
I don't know like which one to start or like which one to take the priority. Sometimes I start or do one or the other work, which sometimes it will be spoiled. Maybe it is cooking or something. Or sometimes I just walk out of that situation and go and sleep without doing anything.
Top of the eyes. What are the emotions running when you see this? Speak about them.
Yeah, fear and palpitation, maybe heartbeat will be more.
What kind of fear? Speak about
Uh,
it.
how will I do it? And no, I can't do it. Only the negative thing, I can't do it.
Take a deep breath. Side of the eyes. What kind of feelings do you get on your body? Maybe like heart palpitations, sweating, fear,
Yeah,
or the.
palpitation will be there. Palpitation and fear mainly.
Speak about that. What happens when you get those? Speak about it.
I get blank. I mean, I won't know the next step. What should be done in the next step? Even if it is any small task, which will be done normally, I forget that next step.
Under the eyes. Focus on the emotion. What kind of emotion do you feel?
Sad and depressed and
Sad.
getting anxious about the future. Think a lot about future. What will happen if this goes like this, and how it will be my future? How will I take care of my family, kid, and all that?
Everybody focus now. So now we are going to delve into the root cause. So just understand, Meghna, what exactly is this emotion? Just try to understand how do you feel that emotion in your body. Just check that. Don't tell me, and just check. When you see all this work, how do you feel? What those emotions? And now try to see for the first time, when did you feel such kind of emotion? Just try to link your emotion to emotion. When for the first time did I felt like this? Maybe 1 year back, 2 year back, 10 years back, 20 years back, whenever.
Yeah, I think 2 year back.
2 year back. First time, what was happening then? As if you are there, right there. Talk in the present tense. What is happening there when you first felt this?
Yeah, because of baby thing, there was no proper sleep, and because of the routine, we have to get up early. So getting up early and with no proper sleep, when you start doing the core work, I was not able to do. Initially, it was sleep issue. Later on, gradually it changed to this fear and anxiety. Was not
So
able
what
to
was
start.
that time period? What was that time period? Which month of which year?
2021,
Which month?
maybe June or August.
So what exactly was happening during that period? What was the situation happening? Because of that, you got that emotion.
Yeah, and then people don't accept generally. There will be negative thoughts and scoldings and all that. Environment will not be
What
good.
are those scoldings? Talk about those. Whom were you fearful of? Your in-laws, your husband, your
Yeah.
what? Come out with that. Speak it out.
Uh, no, that I can't tell it what is.
Okay, you don't want to refer it here.
Yeah.
But guys, you need to, she has reached the point where it all started with, and she has certain things which she will speak out in when she will be alone. But now we are referring to that event. What were those fears which she started holding back on? And from there it all started. So you need to speak all those out, Meghna. Maybe not now. You can do it when you are doing it alone. That I was afraid of this, that. What will my in-law say? What will my husband say? What will my boss say? What will this guy say? What will that person say? Whatever. Okay. So come out of that. Okay. You are, until you just feel that I have now lightened up, that whole of that I've spoken out. How was I feeling that time? And then move on to your next point. Top of the lips. Speak out whatever feelings, emotions are coming to you now. Speak out.
Definitely, it will be fear and anxiety. Sometimes it will be handshaking, or sometimes difficulty in concentration.
Below the lips. So, what were your other thoughts
That I
linked to
am failing in life. My life is gone. I mean, it's end. Such thoughts.
under the collarbone?
Sometimes it went to a very what to say steep situation wherein I thought to end my life as well. Like I just had that thought. Maybe nothing is working, so I'm not able to face the life. It went
Hmm.
till that.
So what was not working? Now you are coming up with another thing. See, things are coming out slowly. When we are delving into the old things, now slowly our mind is giving out different things. What was that thought for? Why you felt like that?
Yeah, these small
What was
things
the reason?
were not working, and I was getting what to say. I was not fine, or I was not able to take care of things. Uh, I thought my life is gone and I'm not able to perform anything. I'll be like waste such things. I mean, I'm
I think
wasting
you are
everything in my life.
still
I
holding back few things. You don't want to speak it on camera, so that's perfectly fine. I think you are holding back few things. So whenever you are doing it alone, speak them out and focus on them. What I was feeling, for which person I was feeling what. Because of this person, I was feeling like, should I end my life, or if this thing is happening to me, should I end this up? Come out with that, okay, whenever you are doing it alone. And then the under the arm with the same things, and then on to the third step. Everybody, top of the head, release and relax. So now I'm ready to release all these thoughts, feelings, emotions. So whatever I have hold it till now, so I am now releasing them. Just speak out.
Yeah, I'm trying to release all my thoughts, which I was
Not
having.
release. I release all these thoughts, feelings, emotion, because you have to do it. You have to move ahead, releasing that past. Till until you try, you don't do it. You have to release it. I release, because then only you can make your life better. You are not releasing it because of them. You are releasing it for yourself, to make your life better. If they have done something wrong, their karmas will take care of themselves, of them. Okay, so don't worry about that. Just release everything, release your past, release these thoughts, feelings, emotions totally, and forgive them. Top of the eyes, I forgive all those who did this, that to me, because of whom I felt to end my life, because of whom I felt anxious, because of whom I felt depressed. I forgive them, or him, or her, whatever. Side of the eyes. Speak
Since you
out.
said it starts early in the morning when you get up on the bed only, it starts. No, I can't do. I mean, it's difficult to go to bath. Also, I feel like no, I can't do this today. No, I'm not able to do. The negative thing starts in the morning.
That's fine, because don't go with now what is happening. It's coming from there. This is because of the underlying emotions. आप carpet के नीचे दबा दिया है. Whatever is hidden, those things are causing this. Whether it's morning, evening, afternoon, doesn't matter. Because of that underlying emotions, which is already, which wants to come out of you, maybe as tears. If you those tears want to come out, let them come out. Don't hold them back. Just keep seeing those situations, keep speaking out that I would, this was happening, that was happening, this thing was there, as if we are vomiting it out. Until you if some problem is there in your stomach and you vomit it out, your problem doesn't get relieved, right? If there is some vomiting sensation inside, you can't hold your vomiting and get relief, right? Until you vomit that food out, whichever has spoiled in, till then you won't get the relief. So you need to vomit out your emotions, those feelings, those thoughts. Got it? And forgive and release your past. Now I feel safe and relaxed. I am completely safe and relaxed. I choose the safe and secure life. Keep moving on to the next point. I am completely safe and secure. Collarbone. I choose this happy and relaxed life. Keep speaking. Okay? Yeah. And then end it here. I'm completely safe and secure.
I'm completely safe and secure. I choose to be
Take,
happy.
take few deep breaths and then end the exercise. Everybody, is it clear how you need to do? Because Meghna ji has some restrictions of speaking up. So that's why she has not clearly come up with different things. Otherwise, it would have been more clearer. Okay. So let her do it in her alone time, and hope you guys would have also understood it, like how or you need to do it. Meghna ji, I'm muting you now. Okay. So guys, hope there is no question left from this technique, so that we can move on to the next technique. Is there anything? Himanshi was saying, sir, I also want to do this. So Himanshi ji, sorry, maybe first come, first serve was happening there and you missed the bus. Maybe you can do it on your own. Hope you would have understood things. Farzana is saying, excellent, sir. Thank you. It will definitely work for me. Fantastic. See, guys, those who have this kind of beliefs that this will definitely work for me, those guys have a tendency to come out very quickly. So make some positive beliefs and then do things. It's not like पता नहीं यार मेरे पे काम करेगी कि नहीं. अरे पहले कर तो लो. पहले ही अगर ये सोच ले ये मेरे पे नहीं करेगी तो how will it work on you? Because you won't be able to focus fully on that because you don't have the faith to do this. Believe me, this is one of the fastest result giving exercise, fastest result giving technique. That's why I'm teaching you for the first among the solution things. Okay, so have some good beliefs, be ready to work for some time. This technique just take 15 minutes. And if you are delving into some like root cause, spend few more minutes there so that you can go deeply into it. Say spend total half an hour. Okay, so go into that root cause, see it thoroughly so that your conscious awareness reviews it fully so that you can learn something new. That why am I afraid now after 10 years, after 5 years from this situation? This was old back. Now I am grown up. I am more wiser. I am more okay, I'm like more experienced, more knowledgeable. Why am I afraid now? Because when I was young, I was afraid of the dog. It's not necessary that after 20 years I should be afraid of a dog or a cat or anything or a lift or whatever. It was that incident which happened. But now my mind needs to learn new things. It's because of that learning that you are like in problems till now. Okay. Sir, at every tapping point, we have to change the affirmations. So, Priyadarshini ji, you can repeat also once or twice. See, whatever thoughts, emotions, feelings are coming, these are not affirmations. We are not talking positive. We are talking whatever is going in your mind. Affirmations are the positive sentences that, like, I will be rich, I am getting money, I am getting healthier. We are not talking about those. I am talking about what is happening inside you. You have to come out with those that my heart is beating faster. I am getting afraid. I am feeling as if I will vomit. I am feeling sensations in my stomach. Whatever is coming to you, whatever thought is coming to you, डर लग रहा है तो डर. मैं मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि मैं मर तो नहीं जाऊंगा तो वो सेंटेंस whatever is coming to you, you have to speak that out. You have to vent that out. In cancer anxiety, what I do. So Sujit Roy ji, same things. Just take that example. Like whatever she was doing, you need to just change your problem statement. Problem statement will now be that whenever I think about or whenever I see somebody or hear something about the cancer, I start feeling anxiety as if I get the cancer. But in spite of this, I accept myself and deeply love myself. First step, repeat it 3 times. Move on to the second part. Spend time with your problem. Whatever is coming, whatever thoughts are coming, that after I've seen that person, I'm feeling like, will this happen to me? My like I've got something, my cut hair, so I feel like, will it be a cancer or whatever things are coming on to you? My heartbeat start increasing whenever I'm thinking about it. I might this thing happen, that thing happen. Speak about the thoughts, emotion, feelings, whatever is coming, and then release and relax. Whatever these thoughts, emotion, feelings, wherever you have got it from, or if you want to go to the root cause, go into that point. Keep tapping onto one point. See what emotion is occurring here. Match it. When did I get this for the first time? Or if you are not able to get what is the first time, what was the previous time I got it? And then go one step previous, one step previous. You can go that way also. Okay. And then release and relax. I forgot the questions need to be asked to ourselves while tapping. So Komalji, I don't know what questions you forgot. There are no questions which need to be asked. You just need to tell yourself whatever you are feeling, whatever emotions, whatever thoughts are going inside you about that problem for which you are tapping. You need to speak that out. Okay. So today I went to clinic for anxiety issue and doctor prescribed me medicine. So Swapnil ji, that's a different case. Okay. You keep taking that. I'm not denying that you don't take that, but work on yourself. When you will be improved, doctor will automatically just go to the doctor and ask him, I have improved now. Please stop my medicine or reduce my medicine. So they will first reduce it and then slowly that will go off. But work on yourself first. Work on the anxiety. How many times we have to tap on a point? So Priyaji, it's not fixed. Tap say like 10, 15, 20 times. 10 to 20 times is fine. So when you are speaking out, speak one or two lines there and move on to the next point. The more you have to speak, the more points, more tapping you can do on a point. But don't exceed like more than 20, 25. Okay. Don't sit in on one point itself. Sit on one point when you are delving into the past thing so that you can focus on your emotion. What is this emotion I'm focusing on? And you need to match emotion with emotion there, because the emotion to emotion movement is fastest. You will very quickly catch, oh, when did I feel this such kind of emotion for the first time? You will be, that's why I'm asking you to match the emotion. This is what I'm telling you from my experience. So from the deep experience which I have got from different people, match your emotion to emotion. That will be the fastest way to reach there, because you sometimes you also don't know what incident happened. But when you will be connecting through the emotion, you will sometimes say, maybe like what Meghna ji was doing, she might say, okay, this emotion I felt 10 years back also when that thing was happening, or when my marriage happened, or sometime even back when I was in class 12. So these emotions will be very quick to, you can match that. Sometimes we feel that this started from some other incident, but sometimes our emotion lead to something else. So go via emotion. So Swapnil ji, I've told you, right? That's fine, right? मेरी चेस्ट अजीब सेंसेशन मूड स्विंग होता है, डर रहता है हार्ट अटैक का. So Himanshu ji, that's what we were saying. So if you have got your like body checkups done, your heart checkups done, if it is working fine, all your body parts are working fine, then you don't need to worry. This is then because of your anxiety. Then follow what we are teaching you. Okay. But first make sure your like physical parts, your organs are working fine. Okay. Because most of the people who come here, they say, sir, I have gone through the test 4 times, 5 times, and all my test reports are working. Doctor says it's all are fantastic, all are fine. So that's why I'm saying. What kind of question we should ask? Does this question have to be the manner of deep delving into root causes? Does this question have to be deep? No, Himanshi ji, just now I told you na, how you need to go into the root cause via emotion. That when did I get such emotion for the first time? Your emotion will lead you there. Whatever, wherever they take you, go there and work on that incident. And if you sometimes feel ki no, yaar, there was one more incident. Okay, then that time when you will be tapping again and again, you will reach there also. So don't worry about it. That thing will come. So now you are maybe starting on from leaves, but you will slowly go into the root. So don't worry about it. More you do it, more quickly you will be coming out of such things. My anxiety got triggered. I want to scream. So Komalji, maybe just do tapping for some time and speak it out, whatever you want to like speak out because of what it is happening, and then relax yourself. Take some deep breaths also. For emotional feelings with members, how to explain. For emotional feelings with members, what do you mean by members? Family members, how to explain. What do you mean by how to explain? See, you don't need to explain it to others. You just need to see what has happened to you, where from these emotions are coming. If those are related to your family members, there may be some incident. There may be some incident where it started from. When did you got this all this thing for the first time? What happened in your life? So that type of thing, come out with that. Okay. Got it, Anshuji and Himanshuji? So you need to delve using your emotions, because incidents, whatever you are remembering consciously, they may not lead you to the correct one. That can mislead you. But while with the emotions, go back. Okay. It may not be that you first time itself you go to the right one. That's okay. Maybe next time when you may think, oh, that was also an incident when this thing happened to me. So use that. Okay. Okay, let me just stop here. Let me not take more questions because we need to move ahead also. Another technique do you want to do, or do you want to stop here? Because it's time already around 9 o'clock. So do you guys want to move ahead with the next technique, or do you want me to stop here? Let's see how many votes for what. Two guys are saying stop. Please move ahead. We want to do stop here. So 3, 2. Please write down your views. 3, 3 is the count now. 4, 3. What others are saying? Just write down what we should do. Move ahead or stop here. Move ahead or stop here. The guys who are not writing, their opinion will be missed out otherwise. Till now, almost a match situation. Other guys, we are kind of 50-50 till now. 50-50. No, it won't be mixed up. Ashish, you don't worry about that. That other technique is totally different. So there is kind of 50-50 thing which is happening. So what should I do? I'm really puzzled now. Should I move ahead or should I stop here? Move ahead. Let's do it. Don't move. Okay, let's do it, man. I'll take just 15 minutes. That's a very interesting, amazing technique which you will love. Guys who are youngsters or young at heart will love more. So it will just take 15 minutes. Okay, so let's do it. Let's finish it. Okay, all right. Let me not show you any testimonial. I'll show it to you tomorrow. Dr. Minakshi, she had given a wonderful testimonial. She was suffering from panic attacks, anxiety. Maybe you can go there onto the YouTube, and she himself is a doctor and she was suffering from this due to COVID. So, and she was unable to sit in her clinic itself, even for 5 minutes. And now she is sitting continuously for 5 hours, relieved from anxiety totally. So she is having a wonderful time. So you should listen to her. Maybe we can do it tomorrow or sometime other. So let's quickly finish it. See, another technique. See, every communication you have in your mind or outside. So whatever you are thinking. So all those things which are going in your mind. So when you're saying, oh, will I get a heart attack? Those words matter only 7%. But the tonality with which you are saying contribute as 38%. And the body language which happens, what happens then is contributing 55%. So overall, if you see tonality and body language, it contributes 93%. But what we think is, oh, उसने ये बोला था, उसने क्या बोला था या मैंने क्या बोला था, doesn't matter. It's about how you told it, how was the body language. Those things are mattering 93%. So whenever you are saying inside you, अरे heart attack तो नहीं आ जाएगा, मैं मर तो नहीं जाऊंगा, will I die? What will happen to my family? The tonality and body language, what is happening there is the most important thing. The words just contribute 7%. So in the next technique, music technique, we need to focus on these three things. So what you need to do now is just think about a situation or a thought which is troubling you, again and again. Just think about a situation which troubles you a lot. Run it in your mind for a few seconds as if everything is happening right now in that situation, or if that is a thought, how you feel when this comes into your mind. What are the emotions? What are the feelings? How exactly do you say it to yourself? Repeat it for a few seconds. And now, when you are repeating it, there would be certain feelings, emotions happening, and you might be saying it in some like kind of tone. Now, what we will do is just first assess yourself. How do you want to rate it? कि कितना हमें ये problematic लगता है ये thought, ये situation. If I want to rate it in scale of 1 to 10, 10 means it troubles me a lot, then 10 out of 10. 9 means a little less, 8 means little less, 7 means further less. If it is 1 out of 10, that means it doesn't trouble you at all. So just see how much does it trouble me. If you want to rank it as 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10, what is it? Okay. And you can keep it to yourself. Okay. Komalji, I'll tell you what SUD means. Just focus on this first. So then, once you have done this, again, bring your thought into your mind. Now, what I will do is you need to keep your thought with you. Keep running this in your mind. I'll play some music from here. And one more thing you need to do is move your body. Change your body language with the beats. That means you need to dance. खड़े होके डांस करना है, बैठ के करना है, you need to sit, lie down, do whatever thing, but move your body with the beats. Because now we are running the situation in the mind, we are changing the body language, we are getting the newer beats which will change that situation in our mind. So understand that. Okay. Now start thinking it in your mind, and I'll start playing the music from here. Bring that thought, bring that situation, run it multiple times. Run it. And start moving your body with the beats. Keep your thought. Keep your thought with you. Thought को पकड़ के रखेंगे and move your body. Start moving your body. Move your hands. Move your legs. Move your body. Somebody can switch on the camera. Switch it on. Move your body. Thought को पकड़ के रखेंगे. और keep थॉट को छोड़ना नहीं है, करते जाओ, पकड़ के रखो उस थॉट को. अच्छे बनकर पूरा फोकस ऑन योर थॉट, ऑन द सिचुएशन. कीप योर बॉडी, बिल्कुल बच्चा बनकर. बच्चे बनकर. Hold your thought. Hold your thought. All right. Relax. Now bring that situation again into your mind. And now try to rank on the 10-point scale. And just see how many marks do you give. Just try to see how was it 2 minutes back, what were the points you gave, and now how many points do you give. Komalji, SUD scale is subjective unit of distress, because the 10-point scale which I'm asking you like to rank it, so that is the subjective scale. Okay, subjective unit of distress. Distress is the like kind of negative stress which you have. Subjective unit is because everybody has a subjective kind of number for themselves, because now you are saying 10, but maybe sometimes afterwards you will say it's just 5. Okay, so just see. Komalji is saying ha maza aa gaya. Ravi JS is saying yes, 10, 9. So what was the initial one and how much is it now? Just see, has it reduced? I mean, has the pain with which you are facing, has it reduced, or how is it now? So you need to check that. Okay. So this is a technique which you can use, but make sure you use a music which is fast, which is some party music which you can enjoy, some comedy music. Komalji, you can pick the music from the YouTube itself. There are a lot many songs. You have to pick those for yourself. Okay, whatever is there, just search on the YouTube. I just played it from YouTube only. Okay, so just pick such kind of songs which do not like make you more sad. Don't go with the sad song or your like breakup songs and all that. Don't start with that, otherwise you will land up like further down. So pick those songs which can lift you up. Okay, so this is a different kind of technique. Tapping was a different kind of technique, but you can use both of them. If you feel like using one, you can use one, but if you want to use and try and use, but I would say suggest that try at least 2-3 times both of them, and then see, is it benefiting to me, which one I'm liking more, which one is working on me more, to use that one more. Simple. Okay, so is it clear to everyone? Is it clear? Just type clear, maybe for the last time today. Just type in clear if it is clear to everyone. Clear, clear, clear. Okay, fantastic, fantastic. So hope you have understood what we are trying to do here. One thing is everybody's thoughts, whatever they are taking, the tonality, the body language contributes a lot towards it. Okay, so whenever you are working on such techniques, you're changing the body language. See, initially when you are saying, "Or a heart attack to nahi aa jayega," will I get a heart attack? Maybe your hands were going on your chest or your forehead. Your body language was dropping, and the fear was getting generated because you are saying, "Oh, heart attack to nahi aa jayega." Now what you are doing is totally you are just thinking about it. Will I get a heart attack? That thing is running in your mind. Will I get a heart attack? But what you are doing now? Will I get a heart attack? Will I get a heart attack? You're you're dancing with the song. Your music is coming up. Okay, so it is changing the body language. So now the mind is registering it. It is saying, "Oh, there's some different situation. Why this person is dancing when I'm giving this? He is supposed to feel like sadness or feel afraid on this. His hand should go on the chest or the forehead. Why is he not feeling scared? Why is he dancing? Why there is a smile on his face? That means something needs to be learned now." So the mind will start working. The conscious awareness will come into picture and it will say, "Oh, new learnings. Let me take some new learnings." The more you repeat it, the more it will learn from this. And after some time, that thought and whatever emotion it used to carry, that fear, that will get detached and mind will leave that thought. Why the mind has captured it? Because your body has responded with emotions and feelings. That's why it has captured that thought. That's why it has registered, thinking it is important for you. Because there are 60, 70,000 thoughts coming every day. Why hasn't it captured others? Because your body has not responded in that manner. Your mind is now saying this thought is important because you have responded, you have given feelings, you have given emotions. For others, nothing has happened. One thought comes in, it goes out. One another comes, goes out. Nothing has happened there. Okay. But happiness also triggered my anxiety and put me to personality change. So Komalji, maybe I don't know what context are you saying, what is the problem? So I'm not able to understand what are you trying to say here. In songs, only negative thoughts we should think, then do dance moves, right? So Meghnaji, whatever problem is troubling you, maybe the thought, the situation, कि उस time में मेरे साथ ये हुआ था, once upon a time this thing happened to me, that guy like left me, that guy dished me, this guy like hurt me or looted me in the business, whatever. Okay, so that thing is troubling you, that incident, because that is stored in your mind with certain emotions, certain feelings from that time. Maybe that has happened 10 years back. So, what is the use of holding it till now? Those emotions, those feelings should be released so that this thought should go off and I should not be worried for longer now. Because now I'm much matured, much more wisdom, more knowledge. Why I should be worried for those 10, whatever happened 10 years back? Anshuji, tonality is how we are speaking that thing inside us. So if I'm saying, oh, will I get a heart attack? Or if I'm saying, will I get a heart attack? So which one is giving me fear? The first one. So that is the tonality which is resulting into different emotions. Or will I say, will I get a heart attack? Will I get a heart attack? So that is a different one. Okay. So it changes. I usually become a 5-year-old child. So that's why that is happening. Because the child is afraid of different things. Now you don't need to be that child. When you are 25 or 30 or 35, whatever age you are, you don't need to be, because that learning, your mind has learned as a 5-year-old child. So now you are grown up with more wisdom, more things. Now that thing should change. Okay. All right. Let's move ahead. And I think that's it for the day. So if you want to learn about the workshop, level 2 workshop, let me just tell you again that after this level 1 workshop, this is free for 3 days. Tomorrow also it's a free day. So level 2 workshop, we do it is a paid workshop. It happens live online Zoom program in small groups. In this, we give you one personal session of 1 hour where we understand the history, current issues, and all that stuff. Okay. Then 1 month program happens where every week two sessions. So you get 8 sessions in all for this in group. Groups are very small. It's like 2-3 people in one group. Okay. So you get one personal session for everyone and eight group sessions in this particular workshop, which are 2 hours each. So total time in this workshop, you will get 18 to 20 hours. And this is not a recorded sessions or videos or anything like that. This will be directly on Zoom, one to face. Okay, like this we are talking, and you will be open because that will be just a small group of 2-3 people. So in that, you whatever problems you have, I already understand that because I have given you one personal session, 1 hour. So where we understand all your problems. And according to those problems, we customize different techniques and give it to you during that 1 month program. Okay. So the price of this level 2 workshop is usually we charge 24,999. But for you guys who are attending this level 1 workshop, we are giving it for rupees 9,999 only. So I'm not doing like a typical kind of webinar or so where people will say 50,000, 40,000, 30,000, 20,000, then 10,000. So this is the final price which we are offering for level 2 workshop. Okay. And then There is one option for personal counseling also. Whoever doesn't want to go for group activities, like I don't want to be there in, even if there are 2 3 people, so I don't want to do it in the group. So if then you have the option of personal counseling. So there also the sessions are done on Zoom, online Zoom personal counseling. We have a 1 month package of 10 sessions. So every session is done like every 3 days. Every 3 days there will be one session of 1 hour 15 minutes to 1 hour 30 minutes. Okay. So there all the, because you are this is happening one to one between you and me only. So all we understand your problems first, what exactly are causing, and then we customize all the techniques according to you only. Okay. So your problems are worked upon in a faster manner. Whatever questions come up to you, you can ask those. Whatever problems in the techniques are coming, you can ask those. And this personal counseling is a bit costlier than the group sessions, because this is one to one. So we offer it at 29,999 usually, but for this who are doing the level 1 workshop, we are offering it at rupees 19,999 only. So whoever wants to benefit from these two options, okay, personal counseling or level 2 workshop, they can approach me. And let me just share my number with you guys, so you can call onto this, and if there is any question coming into your mind, you can speak to me, and then we can discuss this. Okay, so that was it for today. And if there are any questions, now is the time you can ask. Let's spend 10 15 minutes for questions. You can type in, or if you want me to unmute you, just let me know and just write it into the chat box, and I'll unmute you. Thank you, Komal. Thank you. Sir, what do we do to find out from this technique? Sorry, I didn't get Himanshi. What exactly are you asking? What do we find out from this technique? See, you are working on your problems. So whatever problem you have, you are working using that technique, so that your mind start leaving those things. Swapnil, it's on weekend or weekdays. So those you mean level 2 workshop or personal counseling? So those are happening during the weekdays, but we can accommodate it in the evenings. So we will speak to you if the time issue is there. We can accommodate it, and we can discuss and speak on that. Okay. Farzana is saying, excellent, sir. Thank you very much for session. Thank you for attending. Thank you. How deep can one get while tapping? So Himanshi ji, it's totally up to you. It's up to you how deep you want to go, because we want you to reach up till the root and take those things out. If you are feeling like I am more into like if you started crying and all that, then for few seconds maybe you can switch on to some peaceful state or something, where you can think like, okay, I want to spend some time in the peaceful manner here, and then again go back to that. Okay, but you don't need to be like too much worried, because when you are speaking out things, so you remain in that some bit of consciousness is always there. Okay, so don't need to worry too much about that. Okay, if you are feeling like crying, and you can cry out for like some time, so that your emotions come out. It's not necessary to cry. Everybody has a different way to express his or her emotions. So if it is coming out naturally, don't stop it. Okay, let it be there for 30 seconds 45 seconds, and then you can move on to newer learnings. What are you learning from this incident? So take new learnings from there. Okay. Ravi GS is saying, very good session, useful to the needy. Thank you, Ravi. Meghna, thanks sir for different kind of knowledge in this area. Thank you for attending. Sir, can we get certificate attending this workshop in our email? So Avano, we are not giving any certificates for this workshop, because this is not for the education purpose. This is more for the like people who are suffering from different issues, and we're trying to help them out how they can work upon their situation using different mind techniques. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I'm finding difficult to explain my problem in tapping as it is with the feeling of behavior with my family members. So Anshuji, if you are facing like if you can't explain it here, maybe you can call me tomorrow for a few minutes and then you can discuss it with me. What exactly you want to talk. Okay. You have my number. You can save it. I've given it on the top. Okay. Is there anybody who has any question? If somebody wants to talk, if that is something is personal, let me just share my number once again and you can save it and you can talk to me. Okay. All right. So no question. That means, okay, a question. Can we tell silently the thoughts while tapping? So Meghna ji, it would be better if you can sit in a room where you feel like nobody is there rather than not speaking out. Because the more you verbalize, as others here at home, I understood your problem, but you can speak them out like a little bit, maybe not too loudly, let a lower voice, but it will be good if you can speak them out. See, things, if you can verbalize, it will give your mind more alertness, more conscious awareness. That's why we are asking you to verbalize it. Okay. So that's why just it will be better. But if you don't have a situation, sometimes that every like this time person people are there at home, so I don't want to speak now, but later on I will do once with speaking. So that's okay. Okay, it would be better if you can speak out. At what time can I speak with you? Anshuji, please drop me a message in the morning, and I'll let you know the time. Okay, drop me a WhatsApp on this number and just tell your name also, and then I'll tell you what time you can speak. Okay. Anybody, do you have any question or shall we close for the day? Last 10 seconds. If there will be no question, then we will close it. Yes, Nishuji has already said close. Can I improve automatic nervous system? So Sujit Roy ji, what exactly is the problem? What exactly is the problem? Only admin can send message, not we. No, you can WhatsApp me directly, Anshu. Directly on the number, given number, not in the group. I'm not saying in the group. You can directly message on that given number. Can I improve ANS? So thank you, sir. When is the birthday? So sorry, what are you going to do on my birthday? It's 15th October. Only admin can send message. So thanks a lot. Gas and acidity. Where was it? Sorry. Gas and acidity. So see, gas and acidity could, Sujit, there could be multiple reasons of that. So there could be like physical reasons as well as mental reasons. Okay. So first of all, you need to get your body, your stomach checked up, like why exactly this is happening. So if you feel like all my body checkups have been done, now I need to focus on, because there are so many organs inside our stomach, that this gas, acidity, and all these things, they are caused due to various reasons. Okay, but if you are thinking or somebody has suggested that this is because of the like anxiety or your thoughts, or you are under stress, then you need to check that out, that you need to work upon like such things, which is like tapping, or you need to use this technique. So when you are saying gas and acidity, you need to just frame your situation according to that, your problem statement according to that, that I'm getting gas and acidity whenever my such thoughts are coming to me, or whatever situation is happening to you. Okay, whenever I am tensed or stressed, I am like gas and acidity is happening. Okay, so that way you need to work upon your problem. You need to just see like how it starts, what all thoughts comes up, when it started, what was that situation, if you want to go to the root cause. what exactly was happening that time, and that way you need to proceed with that tapping. Hope you understand. The problem statement will change. Whatever thoughts, emotion, feelings you are getting during that time, or whatever like gas is happening, acidity is happening, what are you feeling, other, is there any other feeling on your body, what emotions are running, what thoughts are coming up whenever you have this, when you, what was the first time when you got this. So go there and then just check what happened during the initial days, when did I start getting this. So that thing, okay, and then when it evolves, you might reach to the root cause of that thing. Okay, hope you understand that. How to control emotion and feeling. Himanshu, you don't need to control your emotion and feeling. Till now we were trying to control. Let them flow. That's what I've been saying. Don't be afraid कि वो पता नहीं क्या करेंगे. They just need your time. They just want you to spend some time with them, and they will flow out. You need to spend some time. You need to spend some time with your problem, and that thing will flow out. You don't need to control. Let your thoughts, emotions, feelings, let them be free. Because more you try to control, the more friction they will bring in, the more resistance will happen, and they will keep chasing you. कितना भाग लो, अब तक भाग तो रहे हो कई सालों से, and they are still chasing you. So why do you want to control them? Leave them free, let them run, let them flow, and you will find in a short while, when you leave them free, they will go away, and new emotions, new feelings will come in. Okay. All right. Okay. So if there is no other question, we will close it here now. So guys, thank you very much for attending the session, and we will proceed tomorrow. So tomorrow also, like it is the level 1 free workshop. So that is the third day. So I welcome you there tomorrow. So same time, 7 o'clock, be there. We will be doing some more wonderful techniques. So all the best, and I hope you start working from now itself and keep working. Okay. Yes, the video will go there on the YouTube. It will automatically go because this is going live. So as soon as I end this, the video will be uploaded. Okay. Thank you very much. Bye bye.